There's a quote that I feel like is very appropriate to say before talking about today's topic, and it's actually a quote from the movie Troy. The gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal, because any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful because we're doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are right now. And I feel like that's very appropriate to talk about today because I'm here to give you guys some good news and some bad news. So first we're going to talk about the good news because the good news is we're doing a birthday subathon and there's actually a lot of really fun things that are planned. So let me go ahead and walk you guys through what is happening because once I make this tweet, there will be a giveaway attached to this tweet for the Perils in Paradise mini set. You know, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, yada, 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 all that kind of plug stuff, hashtag ad. Blah, 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 but we are doing some fun stuff. The birthday subathon sub goals, there will be sub goals to where if we hit these things, we're starting at around 190 to where you guys can force me to tweet something stupid. You can choose my pizza toppings. We'll play with Xena. I'll eat a lemon. We got some cool things that are happening. 10-minute Hearthstone painting. You guys can, pick a card. I have to somehow paint it or draw it in 10 minutes. Chat forces me to buy a Steam game and we'll stream it in the future. Chat decides a present for my brother because my brother's birthday is actually today as I'm recording this. I'm going to be hanging out with them later. And my birthday is tomorrow, and we're doing that full subathon, full 24 hours. Every second of it being the 20th, I am going to be streaming it because the ultimate sub goal is that for 500 subs, I am going to be crafting a golden Reno Lone Ranger, and I will never be able to get rid of it. That is going to be the big sub goal because it'd be really funny. I was thinking of sub ideas, and suddenly that came into my brain, and I was like, you know what? That might incentivize some people to come out and check out the channel. And just in case you're not interested in that idea, we have something called a deck auction that will be happening. So this is my attempt at coming up with a unique, fun subathon that has never been done within Hearthstone to where there will be a 30-second timer, and during this time period, viewers can literally gift subs and submit deck codes to where, you have Billy that submits, one sub and he has his deck code, but then someone's like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to gift 2 subs and then have this deck code. And at the end of the 30-minute timer, whoever gets the most amount of subs in that time period will force me to play a specific 30-card deck, or they could ask me to deck doctor an archetype. And the best part about this is that I have to play the deck until I win with it, and if I don't win after 5 games, then I have to give a sub. I mistyped this. I'm not fixing it. I'll go ahead and just clarify it for this video because I'm lazy. But I will be gifting 1 sub if I am unable to win 5 games of the deck, and then I will be gifting 2 subs if it happens again, 3 subs if it happens a 3rd time, etc., etc. Essentially, if you guys stump me, I will be gifting subs myself in order to also help us maintain this goal that we are shooting for. 500 subs is the ultimate goal, and if we come up with more than 500 subs somehow, then maybe we come up with more rewards, but I didn't want to get too ambitious with this just because I thought the idea is cool, but I'm trying to be realistic with what the subathon is actually going to be capable of, and that is what we are talking about today. I need to be realistic with my life direction right now, and if content creation is not paying enough money in order for me to afford, living in a studio apartment, that is really saying a lot about my predicament, not only with, real life, but with content creation right now. So just to give you guys some context, I'm going to be making a very bold statement here to where if content creation is not financially advantageous for me in the next year, then I believe I have to give it up because as of last year, I was sitting around 11k, almost 12k subscribers, and about 1 year we have about doubled that number. We've gone from 11k to about 21k, and the amount of money that has come from that is not necessarily terrible. In this last month, I've made $800 on YouTube itself, and on Twitch I have made about only $450. Now, if we go through the other months, here's about 700, here's 600, just keep in mind about the time streamed as well, 700, and then we had 1 month in particular where I did a 5-day subathon. We made a lot of money because we streamed 200 hours. Absolutely insane, but this is absolutely a high roll, and this is, the amount of effort that goes into this is not really worth it because I'm not gonna lie, I was super burnt out going into the next month to where I really didn't stream as much as I should have. But the ultimate thing that I'm trying to say is that these numbers might be, it might seem high where it's like, oh my god, you made $700 streaming on Twitch. That seems like a lot. Let's see how much I made during this past year. 6,000 on YouTube and about 10k on Twitch. So that's 16k with just ad revenue and money from streaming and making videos. That's not including sponsorships. But to be honest, my sponsors aren't paying nearly as much as these other forms of income. But I would say that Maybe through all my other sponsorships, I maybe grab like an extra like maybe 2K maybe. So let's just say a safe 18K for the entire of 2 years. But this calculation right here without the sponsorships, I'm earning about $44 a day doing content creation, and that's just not enough in order to reach my goals in life, which would be to move out of the studio apartment, to get a house, to rent a house for a little bit, and then maybe have an opportunity to buy my own home at some point. That is my ultimate goal, and if content creation is not the way of maintaining that goal, then I think I'm going to have to give it up, just because it is simply not paying enough money. Because the only reason why I'm able to do this is because of my family. My family's been helping me out in situations to where I'm not able to really afford all of my bills, and I'm tired of relying on them. I mean, I'm almost 30 years old. They're happy to do it. They're happy to, give me a helping hand in a situation to where, when a man asks for help, you help him. But I'm tired of asking for help. I want to be able to maintain myself, and I want to feel like an adult instead of, still feeling like a child. I can't help but feel like that when I literally can't pay my own bills, and I'm literally about to turn 28. So after this next year, I will be 29, and if I don't have, a way of maintaining my own, myself, then I think that something has to give. And to give some context about how long I've been doing this, I have literally been uploading videos since September 29th, 2017, when I started doing my first Twitch streams back in 2017. But I really didn't start getting into it heavily until about 2020, when I had one of my very first videos. Like, this was my very first video that I ever posted. In case you guys want to check it out, it's just me talking about my first TESPA match. You can get Baby Clark in action. Oh my god, look at how innocent he looks. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, my TESPA days. But my very first successful video really didn't start happening until about 2020. So this has been, a long time happening. I've been streaming and doing so much content for so long. And just, I started going into this full time, quote unquote, around August of 2020. Then, a bunch of other stuff happened with life. I had to take a little bit of a break. And then I started doing full-time content creation again about last year. But again, it's just about it being financially advantageous. Do I still enjoy doing Hearthstone content creation? Absolutely. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. That's why I proudly showcase all the stuff that, Blizzard sends me. And I absolutely love, essentially being treated like a celebrity playing Hearthstone. I love, showcasing the fun side of the game. I love playing the game and having fun on stream and, having funny moments that keep people engaged with Hearthstone, because ultimately at the end of the day, the most important thing about Hearthstone is just having fun with the game, and sometimes you just need that one deck. I've always been very vocal about this. You need that one deck that makes you want to log into the game, and that has been the whole point of my channel. But again, the other point of the channel is that we're trying to fund ourselves. But, that's what we're doing with this subathon. Yeah, I should be calling it the Go Fund Yourself stream. I think that was the original idea. But regardless, it's just all about being able to maintain myself. And I am making the conscious decision to where if content creation is not financially viable for me in the next year, then I'm going to be giving it up. So this is going to be the big goal for the next year. I want to try and hit 100,000 subscribers. So that'll be the call to action that I will be engaging with for the next year, being like, if you want to continue supporting this content, just hit the subscribe button. If we hit 100K subscribers, or if this channel becomes financially viable, those are going to be the requirements for me to continue content creation after this next year. But I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm going to be editing a lot more videos myself. I'm going to be doing 100%, 110% effort, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was probably giving it like a good 60, 70% this past year, because there were a lot of times where I was like, ooh, my editor had a video posted for today. I'm just going to go ahead and, procrastinate and stuff. I am not going to do that this next year. I'm going to do a lot to be not only bettering myself as a content creator, but to be bettering myself as a person through like exercising, just through taking care of myself, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not really taking care of myself as much as I should be. So yeah, I'm going to be a lot more of a healthy individual this next year. I'm going to be doing a lot more content, and I'm going to be making a lot more fun concepts that'll hopefully get you guys excited about Hearthstone. So if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and leave some positive encouragement. Let's type, let's see here. Clark loves Penflinger. Oh my god, yeah, Clark loves Penflinger, because we were just talking about one of my very first videos that I popped off with. This was my very first video that I got over 1,000 views with. This is why I loved Penflinger, and if you looked at some of my older content, there was a sub goal where I would, do a cosplay with Penflinger, but that was for 1,000 subs. So let's actually make this claim. If we could somehow get 1,000 subs during the subathon, we'll do a Penflinger cosplay. But yep, that's pretty much gonna do it. Thank you again for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you want to leave a comment, because it really does help a lot, comment, like the video, comment Clark loves Penflinger, and we will see you guys on the subathon during my birthday on August 20th. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this video, and we'll see you for the next one.